Hello Algebra 1. In this video lesson I'm going to introduce you to a website that we're going to be using this year called Khan Academy. You may have encountered it before now. If not, go to Google or to any browser and type in KHAN Academy. Notice this is the full spelling here, .org, not .com. You don't have to make it all caps, lowercase works. When you get there, you should see a page that looks like this. My video lesson is not just going to introduce this to you, it's also going to give you the first assignment that we're going to do in the Khan Academy website. So when you get here, and by the way, these images here may change from one visit to the next, but go over to this button here called Sign Up and click it. And you'll come to a page like this. It gives you three choices for how to sign up: Google, Facebook, and using another email. I don't know as much about Facebook. I'm not going to recommend Facebook. I've used Google, or specifically Gmail, and if you have a Gmail account already, then this is the button that I would recommend that you click. I've not only used it in my classes, but other classes here at the high school have used Gmail accounts successfully without any problems. So I would recommend that path. But if you don't have a Gmail account and don't want to create one, you can always click this button instead, and you can register through that path. But I'm just going to show you what would happen if you clicked Google. You'd come here, you would sign in with your email and password. Now I'm going to type in my email account because this is going to become important in a second, and I want you to have this information. It's simply, and as you may know, you don't really have to type that part, but you need that part in a few minutes to identify me as your coach. So here's my email account, but you're going to sign in as your own, and you're going to type in the password that you have for your Gmail account. So of course, if you don't already have a Gmail account and want one, click this sign up button up here. So now once you've done that, you will come to this page. Let me see if I can get to it successfully. No, that's not the one. Yeah, I'm sorry. You'll come to a page that shows you your account. And let me just click this play button, and Khan Academy is going to explain to you from there, once you're registered, how you make me your coach.
Here's how to add a coach. Find your name up here in the upper right-hand corner of the screen and click on it.
Now, of course, your name only appears up here if you have registered with Khan Academy, if you have signed up. So once you have, you should see your name up here. Click on it like they said, and then keep going as this video explains.
To your profile. When you're in your profile, you can see lots of cool things about the work you've done on Khan Academy. And you can also see that over here on the left-hand side of the screen, if you go down to the bottom under Community, you'll see the word Coaches. So look over here on the left-hand side of the screen and click on Coaches. When you're here, you'll see that you can add a coach by typing in your coach's email address right in this box.
So that's why I gave you my email address. The one that I just gave you, type in there.
Make sure you type in your coach's email address exactly right. So if there's capital letters in it, make sure they're capital. If there's lowercase letters, make sure that they're lowercase. Type in their email address right here exactly as you want it. And click Add Coach. Now your coach should be able to see your data. If your coach still can't see what you're doing, go ahead and try writing their email address again exactly right in this box. So as a quick refresher, go over to the upper right-hand corner of your screen and click on your name. That will take you to your profile. If you go down to the bottom of the screen, you'll see the word Coaches. Click on Coaches and type your coach's email address right here and click Add Coach.
Okay, so that's it. That's how you add me as a coach. And once I'm added as a coach, you're going to see a different screen than the one you see here, but that's not important. What's important is that I want you to click this button called Practice. And by clicking that, we're going to make the transition from explaining how Khan Academy works to starting to use it. If you've already used Khan Academy, then this isn't quite as confusing here, this screen here, but if you never have, I'm going to zoom way out. and show you that at the most zoomed out level, what it has is all sorts of different types of math problems, starting with addition and subtraction, starting where you would have learned your very first mathematics. And notice that I can just roll my cursor over the picture of the universe here and move things around. Now I'm, instead of trying to navigate this way and trying to find the assignment that I want to give you, I'm going to go right here to that window, and I'm simply going to type in the word systems, because we are, after all, working on systems of equations. And specifically what we're working on right now is graphing systems of equations. So type in systems, graphing systems of equations should come up. Click on that. Give it a second. Okay, and here we are with graphing systems of equations, and in fact, the very first sample problem for how to do graphing systems of equations. Now, I'm going to have to grab this elevator bar here and pull this down so you can see the whole question. I'm going to move it a little to the right as well so you can see it so it fills the screen. And notice that over here is the area that you type in your answer, and always on the left, I believe it's always on the left, will be the information you need for your question to understand what you're trying to do. In this case, what you're trying to do, and this is part of tonight's homework. Tonight's homework is going to be to do at least 10 problems like the one I'm going to show you how to do. Now, it may be that every single person always gets the same first question, or it may be that everybody gets a different first question. I really don't know Khan Academy well enough to know about that. But notice you've got two equations, just like most of you have already seen in the textbook from the beginning of chapter 7.1. After the test for chapter 5, this was your homework assignment to work with problems just like this. This is a system of equations, these two lines, or these two equations of lines. The blue one here is represented here in blue. Now, I've got a y-intercept of -3. You can grab either of these two blue balls, and I'm going to drag that one down to -3. And then I've got a slope of -1/3. That means I go down 1 and over 3 there. And now that blue line matches the blue equation. The green one, I have a y-intercept of +2. There I am at +2, and I've got a slope of -2, so I go down 2. Let's grab the green. Grab 2 and over 1 there. And the point, again, as you know from looking at chapter 7.1, the point of a system of equations is to find the place where the two lines cross. Well, they cross there. And the coordinates of that point that turns orange when I roll over it look to be 3, -4. And this is where I put my answer. The x is 3, the y is -4, and I can click check answer. I get a nice smiley face. If I click correct and give me another question, well, it does that. And here I am on question 2. So this is what I want you to do. Notice I'm not right now signed in, so it says sign up to save your progress. If you didn't register with Khan Academy, you can still use this, but you're going to have to keep doing these same problems over and over again. It won't remember that you did them correctly, and that's an important part that I need you to have working for you with the Khan Academy website. So do sign up with it. Do get it to remember that you've got these questions right, because tonight's assignment is to do 10 problems just like this and to have Khan Academy remember that you've done those 10 problems correctly so that you don't have to do them over again. Notice each time, if you don't know the answer, you can always type I'd like a hint. If you still don't understand it and feel stuck, you can click down here and you can watch a video lesson not created by me but created by Khan Academy. So that's it for my video lesson about Khan Academy and my introduction to tonight's homework assignment.